Good day, dear listener, and welcome aboard the Ozma. We have an exciting show planned for you, but before we get too far, a word to the wise. Though Project Ozma is considered to be a comedy, the humor involved is known to contain swearing, allusions to sexual themes, as well as themes of minor violence. A more in-depth description of this content as well as the transcript can be found in the description. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy today's episode.
It was almost hard to believe we were actually here. It had been almost a week since Quinn first came back after 5 years asking me to try and fool some alien leaders. The road hadn't been the smoothest, but somehow, I think we managed to pull it off. At least, I hope so. With everything I had pulled before, with the marriage drama and the fucked up PowerPoint, I should have called up King and Reed to tell them to prep Earth for their new alien overlords. But after my talk with Viza and my interview with the Council, was it wrong to have at least a little hope? Look, I'm not Quinn. I don't need Earth to become the kid whose project is saved to be the good example for future classes. I just want to, pass the hypothetical class. And by that, I mean avoid invasion.
You both have done the Pret program proud, no matter the outcome.
King had called, I guess because we were finally about to finish our, mission? Whatever. Either way, he decided to check in. Quinn was definitely thrown to speak with him rather than Reed. Personally, I welcomed it. It meant I wouldn't get kicked out of the room again, at least.
And message me as soon as you hear anything. Good luck, you two.
Easy to be chipper when you're not the one on the space station surrounded by... Would you just sit down, Quinn?
How long did Knihak say that this process usually took?
He didn't. Period. And wearing a hole in the floor won't make any difference whatsoever. So could you please?
Is that...
Looks like it. Hey there, pal. Got a message for us? A hologram of Viza, maybe? Is this gonna turn into a you're my only hope kind of situation, or...?
Percy, I swear to God, if you don't shut up right now, I'm gonna...
Congratulations, Queen Persephone of Earth. The Council has declared Earth fit for independent rule.
For about 2 seconds, neither of us moved. Then, Quinn threw her arms around me and knocked a breath I hadn't known I'd been holding out of my lungs. Suddenly, it was like the last 5 years hadn't happened. We were talking over each other, laughing, hugging, grinning like two maniacs because we'd done it. We'd actually done it. And that lasted for maybe half a minute. Then everything went to hell again. Because, well, why should the two of us ever be allowed to catch a break?
Queen Persephone of Persephone.
What's going on?
I'm sure it's nothing. We just need to, go see Knihak. Yeah, he'll know what to do.
Fit for rule, independent. Council, fit.
Hey, Knihak, you got a minute? Oh.
Persephone, do you have any idea how to...
No, I don't. But come on, there must be someone on this station who knows how to fix this.
What is wrong with this bot?
They all seem to have malfunctioned.
Stop that now.
It looks like it's
Heard that?
Look at you.
Himeo,
certainly handle this
situation.
I'm trying.
How dare
I can't.
Kamui, is your bot also...
Looks like everyone's bots are also, pal.
Where's AI? Shouldn't they know how to fix this?
It's also their job to make sure this doesn't happen in the first place. So where the hell are they?
I've got a bad feeling about this, Quinny.
Yeah, no shit. But it couldn't have been our... AI said it was fine. It's gotta be something else.
Before room, send for Kamui, malfunction, please report. Independent, open, mistake, planet. Before room, deny. Malfunction, please report. Independent, open, planet.
No, Quinn, I actually think it's exactly as bad as...
New rulers? And well, not so new rulers. As you've all doubtlessly noticed by now, there's something wrong with all of your serving bots. Some of you might even have made the observation that there's something wrong with this robot, which is, unfortunately, the one all the others are connected to.
Which of course means that the others will not stop malfunctioning until AI has been repaired.
So if anyone here has any idea how exactly we do that, now would be an excellent time to step forward.
I could take a look, I suppose.
The robots on Pyaz are quite advanced, so perhaps the two of us can offer some assistance.
Please.
We'll need some help holding it down, though.
We got it.
What?
If everything goes to hell, at least this'll make us look less suspicious. Just go with it.
If we do a complete wipe of all previous commands, they'd stop thrashing around so much, which would make it easier to...
That might be nice, yeah.
Well, that's not too difficult. All we need to do is... that.
All right. Now if we just...
Huh?
It looks like... No, they couldn't have.
Enough with the dramatics! Couldn't have done what?
Ignored a command. I mean, it looks like AI has ignored a command sometime recently, but we'd have to reboot them first in order to understand the circumstances.
Impossible. All inorganics must carry out all of their commands, otherwise they simply cannot process new ones. My planet may not have the same affection for such creatures as Queen Mieli's, but that's just common sense.
Peace, Queen Nadul. Queen Mieli, would you please start the reboot?
With all due respect, Queen Viza, Queen Nadul's right. AI shouldn't have been able to ignore a command, no matter the circumstances.
Some of the robots that rebelled on one of my planet's colonies were known for ignoring commands. That's how we first knew they were sentient.
What is the
They
meaning
need to
of
rebel.
this?
Right.
Like you were
In the name of
expecting.
sovereignty,
AI
what
wants
is
to
going
rebel.
on?
They want to. All of them want to rebel.
This is unacceptable. No, this
Sometimes
is
I really hate being right.
Percy, we can't say anything about this to anyone. No matter what happens, we have to wait for it all to blow over. Earth is at stake here.
But what if...
It is regrettable, but if there is even a chance that the robot is sentient, it must be deactivated with immediate effect. I will not have the safety aboard the ship compromised, nor can the Ozma Conference continue if—
Wait!
Don't.
I'm sorry, Quinny, but it's my fault. I broke AI.
How noble of you trying to take the blame, Persephone. But given what we know of your planet's technical prowess, it's highly unlikely that you would have been able to—
But I did. I've been studying the bots closely ever since I arrived, and then when AI was going to report Quinn and I as imposters, and I tried to stop it, but without a proper code to cancel the command, I broke AI. They're not sentient. I was the one who caused them to malfunction.
Percy!
Slow down. You are making serious implications. Are you saying that you and your god are not the leaders of your planets? A princess and her companion, perhaps, so eager to explore that you stole your parents' pod to make the journey yourself? Not preferable, to be sure, but certainly not unheard of.
And there it was. The perfect out. It would have been so easy to go, well, crap, you caught us, and then let that be that. Viza didn't seem to think it was a terrible offense, and from the way Quinn was staring me down, I concluded that it was probably the smartest option. Unfortunately, going with the smart option is not one of my strengths. No, we're just common folk of Earth. Not royalty, Not even elected officials, which is what most of Earth has, by the way. We're just Percy and Quinn.
Earth
She
lied
carries
to
herself
us?
like such a ruler. That's ridiculous.
What is she saying? She's
I'll
not
admit
a
it.
ruler.
I was half expecting Viza to nod sagely and tell us that she'd known all along. Like something from one of those cheesy movie endings. I guess I'd gotten so caught up in our recent successes that I'd forgotten that, well, that real life tends to be a bitch.
I see. Very well then. Guards, take hold of these imposters. The annexation of their planet shall commence in 2 days' time. They can watch it from their cells.
Project Ozma is a Goose Thunder Network-produced podcast. Today's episode, Earth's Fate, was written by Ylva and Sterling Rae and edited by Megan, with sound editing by Cole Burkhart and Sonny. Music was composed and performed by Benny James. The voices you heard in today's episode in order of appearance were Allison as Percy, Adam Blanford as Max King, Petra as Quinn, Zoe Kansas as Serving Bot 1, M as Serving Bot 2, Owen as Knihak, Ari as Kamui, Alan Winter as Himeo, Benny James as AI, Megan as Tixa, J. Virginia as Viza, Emma Currans as Mieli, Sarah Brown as Duri, Philomena as Nadul, Jason as Ampoll, with Greg Froese, Dylan, Ailani, and Celine as voices. Want to continue to stay up to date on all things Ozma? Follow us on Tumblr at Project-Ozma, on Instagram at Project Ozma Podcast, or on Twitter at Project Ozma.